Hello, boys and girls. We are joined by our newest kindergarten classmate, Charlie Brown, for handwriting today. Hi, Mrs. Neve. Hi, boys and girls. I've been working really hard on my handwriting, Mrs. Neve, because, I'm new in kindergarten and I've got a lot of catching up to do. I understand. I was wondering if you could take a look at my spelling words page. Oh, sure, we'd be happy to. Okay. Wait till you see this, boys and girls. Look at that. Charlie Brown, this is quality work. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. Well, let's just check this out, boys and girls. Notice, of course, he's got his first and last name spelled correctly, right upper and lower case letters. Good job, guy. Oh, thanks. And then, of course, we're down to our number words, which are our spelling words this week. So this is a good chance to get another quick review, right? One, O-N-E. And look at those letters. They are on the right parts of the line, all of these lowercase letters just in the downstairs. He's got beautiful spaces between his words, too. Thanks, Mrs. Neve. And look at 2 and 3. It looks really good. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. I had to work really hard on those T's. Oh, were you having problems with the T's? Yeah, they kept looking like X's at first. A lot of kindergartners have trouble with that. But I used Mr. Eraser, and it turned out really good after a while. Practice makes perfect. Let's take a look at Charlie's T's. He started on the upstairs. He pulled his line straight down to the bottom of the downstairs, and then he crossed it right on the dotted line, and it gives you a lovely lowercase t. Looks kind of like a cross. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. I guess I finally got it right. You got it right. It looks good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then he had the number words for the equation. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And look how he wrote it. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Oh, Charlie Brown, hats off to you. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. What's our handwriting page today? Well, it's the perfect one for the kindergartners and for you. Oh, really? I can hardly wait to see it. It's in the journal. Excuse me, not the journal, the binder. So you'll need to have your binder, and you are looking for a V page that looks like this. It has V's at the top. You've got some V sets to make, and then this sentence is perfect for you and for Charlie Brown. It starts with a sight word, you, and then have. You have very, bing, bing, another sight word. I pulled it off the wall just to refresh our memories. Very. Okay, let's do a running start and start again. You have very nice handwriting. And you do. And Charlie, so do you. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. Now, I've made a reproduction of this up on the whiteboard, so let's just run through it quickly here. Okay, Mrs. Neve, I'll be sitting nicely at my desk. Excellent. Grab my black marker here. Of course, you'll have some V sets to trace and then to write. So make your uppercase V, lowercase v, and a finger space. Uppercase V, lowercase v, finger space, uppercase V, lowercase v, finger space. One more set, and I'm done. Now, of course, the V makes the sound V, like in that sight word we just took a peek at, very. All right, so after you've traced your V's, and you shouldn't have any problem. Actually, the only thing I'll just remind you of real quick is make sure it's pointy there at the bottom of the letter. Once in a while, I do see a V that looks like this, where it's more rounded, and it looks like a U, doesn't it? So make sure those V's look really like arrows pointing down, don't they? So just something to be aware of. Okay, let's move on to your sentence. And so you're going to trace U, Y, and it's an uppercase Y, so I pull a diagonal line down to the middle line, another one down to the middle line where they meet, and then one line straight down in the middle for my uppercase Y. Y, O, U. U. Hey, that's the first word in our memory verse this week, isn't it? You are the light of the world. And you are. You, I'm going to leave my space, have, H-A-V-E. That was a spelling word, so you should know that one, right? You have, okay, space, very, V-E-R-Y. Y is acting like your vowel at the end, an E. And notice it's a lowercase y here, all right? So make sure that you get it in the downstairs and the basement. Now, you know how these papers work. They have a blank line here where you're going to copy the line before. You have very. So I'll start down here, uppercase Y, because it's the line leader of the sentence. Y-O-U, space, have, H-A-V-E, space, and very, V-E-R. I'm to that lowercase y. Remember, start at your dotted line, pull the diagonal line down to the right, and then you're going to jump back up to the dotted line, and it's pull a diagonal line all the way down into the basement. All right? Now, once in a while, I still see with the Y's where they make it just really little in just the downstairs. You want it to be this size, where it's almost like a triangle filling up the downstairs, and then your line comes down into the basement. So please don't give us one of these. Let's erase that in fact. Okay. You have very, and now we're to the next line, nice. N-I-C-E. You've got your silent E, which will make I, say its name, I, nice. Now there is a C there, isn't there? C can actually make two sounds. It can make the hard sound K, like in cat, which is what we usually see, but it can also sound like an S, like in nice. You know, it's kind of like G can make two sounds. It can sound like G, goat, that's your hard G, or the soft G sounds like a J, J, giraffe. Same thing with C. It can make two sounds. Nice. Leave a space, and now on to handwriting. H, A is your blend, hand, now my D, writing, W, and you know what, you don't hear the W, it's silent. You just hear the R, R-I-T-I-N-G. And then they have an exclamation mark at the end to give it a little extra oomph. It's not just, you have very nice handwriting. It's, you have very nice handwriting. Now I'm going to copy the nice handwriting part below. N-I-C-E, leave a space, handwriting, H-A-N-D, circle first and then your line, writing, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, exclamation mark. And notice my T in handwriting, I tried really hard not to make it look like an X. Start in the upstairs, pull it straight down, cross on a dotted line. Okay, excellent. Well, as I said, this is the perfect handwriting page for you today, boys and girls, because you've worked so hard and your handwriting is beautiful. Same for you, Charlie Brown. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Neve. I'm working hard at it. I can tell. And when you work hard at something like that, you are honoring the Lord. Because he says, whatever we do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for men. Even in something like this, you want to do your best for the Lord. Sounds good to me. And it says you have very nice handwriting. You want to have nice handwriting for that page. Absolutely. Okay, I think I got it, Mrs. Neve. Hey, Mrs. Neve! What, Charlie? Those bugs, they've been up to something. They have, haven't they? Look, they formed a new grouping here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, plus 5 over there. Oh, it's the double, huh? 5 plus 5 equals 10. Hey, I know how to do the number word 5 for spelling. 5. F-I-V-E. 5. Hey, could I write the equation like I did 2 plus 3 equals 5? Okay, Charlie, sure, go ahead. All right. I'm going to erase this one with the numbers, okay? And now I'm going to go ahead and use my number words. Sounds good to me, Charlie. Let's find the, where did we put our black marker, Charlie Brown? Over here. Got it. Okay, we'll uncap that. So, Charlie, you've got it memorized how to spell 5? Got it memorized, Mrs. Neve. And it's got to be uppercase F for the line leader of this sentence. F-I-V-E, 5, plus, P-L. Hey, that was our special sound. Yeah, there it is, right? P-L, U plus S. 5 plus 5, I know that one. F-I-V-E equals. I think I can sound it out from and remember from before. Yeah, because we did write it on that page. Q-U equals L-S. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Sound it out, Charlie. T-E 10 N. Got it. Okay, let's read what he wrote. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Well done, Charlie Brown. Yeah, and thanks to our little insect friends. That was fun. Okay, boys and girls, you have fun too. Do your best work. Honor the Lord. And always remember, God has a plan. Love you guys.